Hey guys, Came from 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Endo and Kobayashi episode review for you guys. As we get a nice solid episode with a cliffhanger that intrigues me to see where it's going to go. But other than this episode was just strictly Fiene and our girl Lee Soliete just spending some time together during their summer break. And things like that. We just kind of get some interesting backstory about Fiene. Almost forgot her damn name. As well as we kind of see in a way Lee Soliete's background, her other family members outside of her dad, and then just her ongoing, I guess you can say, I don't know, her ongoing determination to try to impress our boy Siegwald. But look, all around it was another solid episode. Nothing really big happened. This definitely felt like a setup episode to what next week will be. Based on what we got with this cliffhanger, it's definitely going to be interesting to see where the story goes. But yeah, it was kind of interesting and everything. Also, we are also continuing this Fiene and Ball storyline with the fact that, you know, we see at the start of the episode, Ball tries to come up to talk to Fiene, but Fiene kind of runs off because she's very flustered about Ball in an indirect way of confessing to her, which, funny enough, she brings it up with Lee Soliete at this little tea party they're having, and pretty much it was absolutely hilarious because Lee Soliete's like, oh, Ball is such an idiot. He's not good with his words, so I apologize if he acts like that. We pretty much find out, like, Ball practically is willing to give up everything. Give up his status, his hierarchy, giving up the fact that he would marry one of Lee Soliete's siblings, which we already know on record he doesn't want to do. But he's practically given up his whole, like, I guess you could say his whole status of royalty because he wants to be with Fiene. And Lee Soliete is like, he just doesn't understand how to word things, and he's too dense to really realize what the hell he is saying. But when you go see this guy, it's practically like, I want to give everything. I'm giving this sword up and everything. And you're practically gonna try to, like, I guess, hook up and get married to a commoner. You're practically throwing all your social status away, which means to show you that he must really truly does love Fiene. Now, we'll see where that storyline goes, but it was definitely interesting to see the fact that even Fiene is like, oh, I don't know if why would he do that? He sounds like a complete idiot to give all that up for me. So we'll probably get a continuation of that part. But in speaking about Fiene, we do get some backstory about her. So before she ended up coming to the academy, she actually lived alone with her mom because at the start of the episode, Lee Soliete was talking about the summer break and the fact that, oh, you know, all these things that might be happening in the dorms, because it looks like Fiene is going to stay over in the dorms. But eventually when Fiene tells Lee Soliete and Sieg about her backstory, we kind of find out, like, well, you know, she's not really going home because, well, she really has no home to go to because her mom's on the run. Now, she doesn't know where her mom's currently at right now. And we find out, like, you know, her mom did something to a noble, did something to a noble that the noble found offensive because, you know, in this time period, which is like medieval-like times and things like that, if a commoner offends a noble, well, a noble, you know, at the time will be like, put that woman or that man to death. I do not want them disrespecting me like that. So it seems like, you know, her mom did something to offend or disrespect, or maybe, you know, she hurt a noble, and they've been on the run. Like, she even says, like, yeah, we'd only be for like in one place for like a month, and then we would have to move somewhere else constantly, which that's actually kind of like, wow, that's a really sad of a backstory right then and there. And even in this whole thing is she goes on to say like, yeah, there was times when, you know, we would play princess and everything, and I would copy her because she was comparing the fact that Lisa Oliete reminds her of her mom. So it's very interesting to see where this mom storyline is going now. My prediction is at the end of the episode, because we find out that Lisa Oliete's dad is out because he had to take care of something for like some sort of inspection. Now, the person that shows up, we only see like a long-haired individual. We don't know if it's a male or a female. So my prediction is it's long-haired, and when it showed Fiene's mom in the background, she did have long hair, but her face was kind of like shaded out a bit. So I'm guessing that is more than likely Fiene's mom right then and there, and something happened to her. I don't know. That's my prediction. It would only make sense in the build-up from this week's episode to next week's episode that it would be Fiene's mom, because the hair looked like pinkish reddish. They really blacked out the hair, which is another telltale sign that, okay, this could be Fiene's mom. Right then and there. But yeah, that's kind of the thing there. In terms of the Lisa Oliete and Sigwald relationship, really not bad. Well, I would say something. Well, things happen. Well, one, she finds out like, oh, you know, she's at, because we know Sigwald, he's like going on these inspections to these other places and everything, these other countries. And Lisa Oliete is like, well, are you going to come inspect my castle, my kingdom, pretty much, and drop by? In other words, she wants him to drop by her place to say hi and maybe spend some time together with this summer break that they're on. Now, at first, he doesn't pick it. Now, Sigwald doesn't pick it up. It isn't until Kobayashi and Endo pretty much make a mention like, hey, dude, she might want to see you to spend some time during the summer with you. And even his brother ends up saying like, hey, dude, you know, if you're worried about her, go see her. Go tell her how much you miss her. Don't not tell her, and otherwise she'll get the wrong idea, this wrong picture, and things like that. So he goes to see her. Obviously, you know, when he meets her at the castle, he pretty much picks up the aspect of the fact that, you know, oh, I apologize for troubling you, for making you do all this on such short notice, and everything. But yeah, other than that, Lisa Oliete, she's continuing her ribbon she wants to give to Sigwald for his wand or sword or something like that. It's funny, her sisters do make a mention of the fact like, oh, she doesn't speak from her heart and she doesn't tell people what she really thinks, which kind of leads to this whole tsundere-like approach of hers. So absolutely hilarious right then and there. Just seeing Fiene be enamored with, you know, the kingdom and being royalty. Like, there was a part where she was looking out at the sea from the castle, and Lisa Oliete's sisters were like, why are you so, like, amazed by this? It's just water. And, you know, really, to a commoner, it's like if I was going to go over to somebody's house and they're like a rich person and they have like a whole mansion. I'd be enamored with the mansion because it's a big old house and everything. Well, hey, you know, whether you're a poor person or a middle class person, you might be living in probably an apartment or just a regular house, and everything. But if you go to somebody else who's like very rich and you know, they have a mansion like up in the mountains or something like that, well, then you're gonna be like, oh, this is just a crazy house right then and there. But another solid episode of Endo and Kobayashi. Definitely can't wait for more, and it's gonna be very interesting to see where the story is going to go. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Endo and Kobayashi, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more KV15 content. I upload to the channel and things like that. But till then, guys, I'll catch you guys next video and see you guys later. Peace.